beautiful celebration of the marriage of their children. We're very happy for you. I first met Rachel as part of a community dinner group through our church, and we hit it off right away. And for those of us who know, Rachel, you know that that's not hard to do. Like, it didn't take a lot of effort on my part. Rachel is so caring and thoughtful. She's look at her pocket. She's very caring and she's very loyal and she's so thoughtful. So our friendship was kind of seamless. And then she met this guy. She re-met this guy, Josh, and immediately she started talking about him in a different way that I'd ever heard her talk about anybody else. And Josh, we can tell you this now without fear of scaring you off because it's done. we started planning your wedding before you went on your first date.
That's awesome.
But all that's just to say that Rachel knew that she found somebody special, and come to find out she found a partner and she found somebody that would match her zest for life and her energy and her thoughtfulness. And I'm just so proud to know you all. It's clear that you've been shown a beautiful example of unconditional love, and that's shown in how you treat your friends and how you treat people you don't even know. Well, okay, quick story. Josh told on this most recent Valentine's Day, in addition to everything that he did with Rachel, he wrote notes and sent flowers to all of the girlfriends. And he's just a beautiful Rachel and Josh, I'm so proud to know you. I'm so grateful to have you in my life. And I'm so grateful for the example that you set for all of us. So cheers to a beautiful marriage and a long happy life. Cheers.
Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad, I just had one little, it was just kind of bubbling up a little bit. That's it, that's the one. Okay, I'm good there. I'm good. Yeah. What's that?
You got some inches for having come in.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, and then next up is my own self. So just dive in on that one. Thought about this moment for the past few weeks. I was traveling and was wondering how to summarize knowing someone the entirety of my life. And honestly, I wasn't able to formulate any concrete story or idea around that. A few months ago, I went to this restaurant with my brother called The Tannery, and we had these candid conversations about love and relationships, as typical late 20s, early 30s men do. And he went on to describe his experience where he took Rachel out for their first date, which was on the bar of the same restaurant. And he described something to me that I thought was, this kind of stuck with me since then, and it was in response to me trying to date this girl and being a little ineffective in my approach. And he was, as Josh does, with like gentleness, compassion, and love, able to like philosophize these ideas from what I was explaining to him in a way that I actually understood. And he described his concept of love, and it was all correlating to how he feels about Rachel. And he's like, Brett, he's like, love is this thing that it's this thing that you hold in the palm of your hand, and it's something that you're not smothering them. There's no sense of attempting to control them, and you just put this goodness into the other person. And I thought it was like very powerful and poignant and fast forward about a couple weeks, I went to see Rachel's show, and since then I've been described to people, I'm like, oh yeah, my brother's getting married, and I'm super excited about this, and I'm very excited to like share them, and I always show this photo to them, and I show it to you, but it's too small for you to see, but come to me later and I'll happily share it. But Rachel's dressed in her kind of character costume, and she's got like rosy red circles on her cheeks, and she looks at Josh with this like, just magic and this sense of like communal love that doesn't try to control one another and fully embraces each other as they are and fully kind of allows the other person to grow and also be themselves. And it kind of blew my mind, and I'm just like standing there smiling and taking photos with my iPhone, and half of them are blurry, and even my words are not able to describe that moment, but just seeing kind of this like, I don't know, it's hard to describe because I never personally experienced it, but it is so beautiful. It is so absolutely beautiful to see this like connection that they have that is honestly beyond what I thought was probably possible for myself. And for better or for worse, I'm very thankful that you guys have opened me up to my horizons. On that one, I wanted to share a story. I don't know why it's not even going to relate. And these are all these tangents that people go down, but I'm going to do it anyways. Back when I was younger, my brother was always a little bit older, a little bit taller, quite a bit smarter, considerably more humble, and we would go out and shoot hoops. I don't know if you guys have played horse or around the world, but we would do this pretty regularly, and I was not very great at basketball, but he was in a position where he basically consistently could beat me, and in response, I would lose, and I would run in the garage, crying, closing the garage door, trying to close the garage door on him to lock him out, because I couldn't handle the emotional duress of me losing to my brother repeatedly, and his response was nothing more than like showing me like kindness and love, and I think that trait from his like 7 to 8, 9-year-old self is still here today, and I see similar characteristics in Rachel, and I'm like so excited for the journey that you guys have been on, the journey that brought you into each other's lives, and the journey that you guys will share from here on out. And I look forward to seeing you guys at 85 years old, smiling, holding hands, kissing each other, and showing that same little magic. So I'd like to raise the toast to Rachel and John.